guys, it's Danielle and Chobit, and today I am working on guiding Chobit at the walk, which is something that we have been focusing on for about a week and a half now. And I just started her back up in May. She just turned 3 years old, so she's just kind of going through the basics of the training that I want to give her, and this is one of the most important steps after saddle breaking a horse, is teaching them how to guide around. So I'll show you what she knows. I'll lay this rein over. Perfect. So she went that direction when I laid that neck rein over her, and how I sort of taught her to do that was a combination of leg, bit, and neck rein. I would start by tipping her nose the direction I wanted her to go so that she understood that when we turned, she was not only to go that direction, not stiff and planky, but to actually follow her body through her nose and get really supple and bendy and sort of wrap herself into that turn. So that's kind of where she's at right now, and she performs it really, really well at the walk, and she's getting pretty good at doing it at the trot as well. As you can see, I've also drug some lines in my arena, sort of like a track. And what this is helping her to do, well, it's actually mostly just helping me, but it is giving her a straight line to follow. And I kind of get aimless in an arena if I don't have some sort of looking points, and so dragging this track just helps me stay very straight and consistent with where I'm asking her to go. So again, I just asked her to turn off of that neck rein, and she did so very, very softly. And I'm just gonna ask her to turn again. Perfect. You can see that nose really bent when I asked her to go that way, so she's getting really, really soft and bendy. When I'm just asking her to go straight and I don't want her to turn, I've got her right in the center of this neck rein. So there's no pressure on her whatsoever. My legs aren't on her. She's just going straight until further notice, basically. She's wanting to drift off this way, so I'm gonna actually make her go this way. In the beginning, I'll kind of let a colt go that direction. I'll sort of use that to my advantage to teach them what I want. But since she already knows basically what I want when I'm asking, when that lead rope comes over, or I'm sorry, that rein comes over her neck, she knows what I want her to do. So if she's kind of picking her own path at this point, I'll kind of sneak up and make her do the opposite thing, just to make sure she's listening to me and that we're still together on this. Go this way again. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and go this way. There's quite a few distractions on this end of the arena, so we'll see how she does. Very good. And I'm just going to pick up that rein a little bit. There we go. I just wanted her to engage that nose. So as you can see, she's leading around here completely on a neck rein. I don't have to hold her with two hands. I don't really have to pull on her. I do not have to use my legs. She's just very supple and very light. So she is almost to the point where I would say she's kind of mastered doing this, guiding at the walk. Because there are 3 different phases of guiding, which is the walk, the jog or trot, and then the lope or canter. She's nowhere near doing the lope or canter, I can just assure you of that, but her trot is actually really nice as well. So neck rein, and then I want her to go straight. So she's been doing extremely, extremely well with this practice, and I just do this consistently with her every single day. It's important not to blow up your horse's head drilling them on a certain thing if they're not understanding it or if they're getting frustrated. But as you can see right here, she clearly very much understands the concept of this. She's very relaxed, and this is all just reinforcing what I want her to do. It seems really boring to think about doing something like this for 20 minutes a day for 2 weeks, when all you want to do is go take off and lope and have fun on your horse and do cool stops and all that good stuff. But unfortunately, it's this insane repetition, this monotony that's going to really solidify your horse's training and allow them to master any goal that you set for them in their training. So I'm just very patient with her, and I don't really want to progress her before she's ready. She's doing a really good job. Oh, gee. So now I'm going to kick her up into a trot. When I say kick her up into a trot, I mean just squeeze my butt. And I'm going to guide her at the trot. I probably won't talk as much during that. It'll just be a couple minutes. And hopefully it's not too shaky because I have the GoPro on my head, but we'll see. See there, I had to go to the rein to get that nose tipped. Again, it's all just part of mastering what I'm asking her to do. Keep her between my two reins when I want her to go straight. Perfect. Go back to one rein. Perfect. Pick that nose up a little bit. She really wants to lope. She has some energy today. So she's got her head up a little high and she's just a little groggy. But that's okay. Not gonna pick on her, just gonna kind of let her burn off a little energy, but still listen to me. Very nice. Go straight all the way down to the end. As long as she stays on my track. Yeah, we'll take her this way. Back through the center. Having to use a little bit of rein there. She's not really coming off, so I'm gonna bump. There we go. I had to bump her with my leg just a little bit there to get her to wrap around that turn, which is normal. See if I can lead her in. There you go. Perfect. Keep going straight. Good girl. Good girl. She's kind of looking off. I'll just pick up on that rein a little. Go. Just really want her wrapping that turn. I don't want her stiff when she's neck reining. There you go. And I don't pull her. I don't yank on her or do anything like that. She can feel me just barely picking up on this rein. So all I have to do is pick it up, and she feels that on the snaffle. A lot of people will make the mistake of, well, the horse isn't going the direction I'm asking for, I'm just gonna pull harder. Don't do that. Don't ever pull harder. Always stay light, consistent pressure. They'll get off of it, I promise. The reins are just a communication tool. Your legs are what's actually gonna make horses do something. So if you are communicating with your rein, hey, I want you to go this way, and the horse says, no, I'm not gonna turn. Then you bring your outside leg on them, and you just bump, 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 until that horse decides, okay, had enough of this pressure, I'm gonna go this direction. So once they do, you release all that pressure and they go, okay, the first thing she asked me to do was to listen to my bit, was to listen to that neck rein. And then when I didn't, I got the leg, and I don't like that. So they understand the rein is the question, and then the leg, bump, bump, like that, is the reinforcement to that communication. Go this way. Good girl. So I'm gonna try to stop her into the fence here. Oh, good girl. That's something else that we're working on, is rollbacks. But the reason I stop her into the fence is because I don't want her to be pulled on to stop. And at this point, she's so young, she's so green, that I would have to do some pulling to get her stopped most of the time. So I make sure that she's tired, obviously, before I ask for the stop. And then I stop her into the fence so I can just say, whoa, sit down, kind of pick up this rein a little bit, and she starts to associate that with whoa and stopping.